Hey everybody, it's Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs. And yesterday I went on a little shopping spree. It's not like me to go out and buy an item that I already have, but I don't have. So I want to share with you. I went to JoAnn Fabrics yesterday. I had to drop my doodles for their grooming, and I had a lot of time to kill. So between the grocery shopping, taking a trip to Wally World to get some boxed and paper items, and then back to the grocery store, I said, "Oh, I need to go to JoAnn's. I need to have a little fun." And they were having a 30 to 40% off sale. So I'm very particular now about what I purchase because I don't have to have, I really don't need anything. It comes down to, is it a should or a want? And this is something that I wanted. So I wanted to try it out and I wanted to share it with you. So thanks for joining in. And I want to tell you, I have a lot of scrap fabrics, as we all do, and they're always thrown in a bag and they're in a large bin that I have. But whenever I like to iron, and I iron all of our clothes, and I iron my the tops of my bed sheets so they lay nice. I don't like it when they're all wrinkled. I iron my pillowcases. And whenever I work on a project, I do like to have my fabric pressed because it's just easier and neater to work with. And it was something that my old madre, drilled into my head as I was learning how to sew. So I would sew, and then I would have to press my seam, and then I couldn't sew the next section of the dress or pants or whatever until everything was sewn and done proper. So it's just kind of a way of being for me. So when I sew, S-O, not S-E-W, but we can say sew, S-E-W. So when I do work on a project, I have set up my large ironing board and I have to get out my big iron, and it's just a pain. So I wanted a little desk style iron, and I did see another gal. I think it's my Cottage Crafts or something like that, and she works with a lot of fabrics, and I love her channel. So I had seen where she had a little gray felt pad and a little mini iron, and I'm going to test out this iron. Isn't it cute? It's just adorable. It's called the Handy Press, and again, I got it at JoAnn's, and I'm just, for the heck of it, I just want to try it out and see if it's going to suit my needs for what I want to do at my desk when I'm working with fabric. So I'm assuming that it doesn't take water, but I will check. I can't imagine this little thing taking water. And then I'll show you what else I got. But this is the main reason I want to do this video. And this must be all the electronics in here. It looks like a big wad of plastic that's sitting in there. It says, "Caution, do not immerse in liquid," yada, yada, yada. Gotta, I know. This might be just for the heat to escape, but let me just take a quick look, and then I'll plug it in. And use iron only for intended use. The iron designed exclusively for crafting, travel, and other short-term usage. The iron is not designed for commercial, heavy-duty, or frequent everyday use. We know about not submersing in water. Always unplug after use. Never yank on the cord. Do not allow cord to touch hot surface. Do not operate iron with damaged cord. It's not a toy, of course. Burns can occur, yes. If the malfunction indicator is lit or the iron is not operating normally, disconnect from the power supply. Thank you. Caution, Prop 65 warning. Handling the coated electrical wires of this product exposes you to lead, a chemical known to the state of California. How to use: place iron on its end on a stable work surface. Insert the cord into the cord socket on the side of the iron. Then insert the plug into the electrical wall outlet. The indicator light will light up. In about 3 to 5 minutes time, the iron is then ready for use. There is no on or off switch. Fabric may be misted with water before ironing. Follow manufacturer's instructions. When ironing synthetic fabrics, place a layer of cloth between the iron and the fabric to protect the fabric. Immediately after use, pull plug out of wall outlet. Okay. Do not iron over buttons or other hard objects, yada, yada, yada. Iron is for dry use only. Do not attempt to fill with water. Okay. All right. So let's give this baby a try. And what I have, I should probably get a little plate, to set this on. What do I have up here that I could set this on? I could put it on this little coaster right here. I could set it there on the coaster. And let's get this plugged in. And then I will show you what I got to place my material on. I'm just unwinding the cord. And it does have a nice long cord, so that works out really well. And so if the cord is here, that's interesting. Now why this is great. So I guess maybe I'm going to be ironing left-handed, because to me this looks like it's for a lefty, because I don't want to be ironing and having to go across my cord. I'm just going to unbend this a little bit so it's a little more pliable. So again, I just wanted something little. I didn't want to have to set my ironing board up for these small little scraps when I'm working with fabrics and, you know, making book covers and things like that. So we shall see. And I also got another new tool I'll show you. I might as well grab that now. And that will be up next. But I haven't used that. And I will try to use that. I'll show you what it is. But let's move this over here. And this is going to go on the other side of my desk. This is going to be kind of awkward because I'm not left-handed. But I think maybe it'll work. I just don't want to turn and then I burn myself, because that would be just my luck. Now I'm plugging that in on my tower underneath. And we'll see how long that takes to heat up. I'm going to bring the cord up so it kind of goes that way. So what I purchased to use on my desk is this here, the a cut and press. It's two-sided. So this is the cut side, and then the press side is over here. And this I can just keep right down on the side of my desk. And this was 30% off, so it was a good deal. I didn't want to, obviously I didn't want to pay full price. I think it was 30 something dollars. And again, it was 30% off. And I said, oh, what the hey. I'm using it with leftover money from my Nellie and Ruth. It's not like it's coming out of my household budget. So that'll be, yeah, and this is heating up. So I'll give it a couple more minutes. And then I'll show you what else I bought. I purchased, which again, I'm a real stickler on price. And I didn't have any VersaFine. So they had 40% off at JoAnn's on all of their stamp pads. They're having a nice sale now over there. So if you're near a JoAnn Fabrics, I suggest you head on over. So I purchased a VersaFine. I'm not going to open that. My luck, it'll fly out of my hand and it will go upside down. So I have that. I've never had a VersaFine. I have all the other inks and things like that, but I didn't have this. So I have that for my stamps. And then the other thing I purchased, I'm just going to set this aside. This is the other little thing I purchased at JoAnn's, and I have a larger one that is a little bigger than, I think it's like 14 by 14, and then it has all the individual items in it. And I'll show you, well, actually, I'll show you the difference after because I can smell this iron getting hot. So I'm going to set this aside, and because I want to do this. So let's see how well this works. So this one here, little piece of fabric, obviously has some, see, I'd want to iron these little things out. So let's just take a look and see how well this works. We'll rate it. We'll give it it'll be like American Bandstand. We'll give it a rating here. It's just kind of, it's not really hot yet. It's warm, but I think it's just the smell because it's new. But I think this actually does a pretty good job. Get these little things off here. Let's see. And again, I think maybe if I spritz this with water, and I can get my little spritzer. Let me go get my little spritzer really quick, and we'll see how it works when you spritz it. It is nice and warm, but I want to try a little spritzing too. Okay, so I have my little spritzer bottle. I just had to run down the hallway. Let me spritz this just a little bit and see if it makes a difference. I think it'll be okay. If I have to do a large, like a fat quarter or something, I don't see where the little light is on. And that's plugged in. Yeah, I think it's getting these. I think it's a good little, it's a good little iron, and I think it will really serve, it'll serve me well. It does get out the wrinkles. Let me see if I can find another one that might be a little bit more just thrown in here. Let's see. If we're going to test it out, we might as well test it out. These are pretty flat though. Let me see here. I keep everything so neat anyways. Oh, this one is pretty. That one's pretty wrinkled and kind of scrunched up. Everything else is pretty. I went through and this, we'll do this one. This is my bag of reds. All right, so let's set this aside. So I'm just automatically going to wet this a little bit, spritz it. and we will give it a go. Yeah, this is cool. This will work. Especially if you have a lot of little tiny squares. I think it'll work just fine. Hi, honey. And it doesn't get so hot like a regular normal iron that, I mean, yes, you can burn yourself with this. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a steam iron where it gets really, really, really hot. And please, if you have children, do not get this out, you know, if you have small children around, because they're going to think it's a toy for their little doll. So yeah, this works really well. So I'm really happy with that purchase. I might as well just, as long as I'm ironing. And I do have to get in. My husband is away for a few days, and I decided that I've got to, I think one night I'm going to get in the bedroom and catch up on crafting videos, and I'm just going to get all the ironing done. That'll give me something to do that I normally don't do. I can get caught up. And I guess this would, you know, this is good too if, I mean, I have a bigger iron, my bigger iron. If I want to use my larger iron, I can get that set up too, but this is perfect. This seems to be working okay. And I think what I would do is if I had to use it off and on during the day, I'm just going to unplug it like this. And then I can just set it way over to the side, and then I can get it and plug it back in. But as you can see, this works just fine. It gets all the wrinkles out. So that's my little review on the handy press. They had a little bit larger one, but I figured I didn't need it. The larger one, this one here was, I think, $17 or $15. The other one was $30 plus, and I didn't want to spend that much. So this will work out just fine. So that was the first thing I wanted to show you. And then the other, I got the Versa. Okay. So this is a box that I currently have. And I really like this box here. And this here, when you open it up, you can see that it has all these individual, and I'm sure a lot of you gals have these. And this one I purchased at, what was the name of the shop? It went out of business. Tuesday Morning. I got this for $7 at Tuesday Morning. And it holds 4x6 photos, but this holds all of my little ephemera, that my Christmas and other ephemera I use for greeting cards and some of my journaling items that I've made. I have to go through this, and I have to. Isn't that cute? I made that. This needs to go into my little garden journal. So I have this, and I want to reorganize it. So JoAnn's had one. See, this was normally $15.99, but I got it for $7 at Tuesday Morning, and they went out of business. So JoAnn's had these containers, and this is 8 I got to get my glasses on here. This measures almost 8.5, 8.44 inches by 8.63 inches, or 21.43 centimeters by 21.92 centimeters. And I picked this one up. Again, this was 30% off. And I think I ended up paying, what did I pay for this? These storage containers are getting more and more expensive. The one I just showed you was, I think it was $22, $22.99. I'm like, I'm not paying that. So I think this was $10 or under. But the reason I liked this is these containers are much larger than the other ones. And I want to show you the difference in size as I trip on my bag. See, these are a little, you can see, so these are, look like 5 by 7 actually, where these are 4 by 6. These seem to be right around 5 by 7. And I got these so I can put my larger pieces of fussy cut items in here that I have stored over in my large container from Hobby Lobby. So I can put, you know, some of my larger birds in here, my larger flowers, and then if I know I'm going to be working on a journal or my another project, I can get this all ready and get it all set for me to, don't mind me, that was just once again my large roller toppling over on me. But you can see here, like some of these papers, I have to clip them to keep them organized, and they will now fit in these squares. So I could actually just put all of these in here. All of these are left over from my Lazy Daisy collection. And this page here, this seems to be a right around 5 by 7. So that's why I got this larger container, and then I'll go through and I will reorganize and put some new ephemera pieces in here. So I wanted to show you that. I got that, which I really like. And then the last thing I purchased, and I saw Michelle over at Tape and Twine use these, and these are Eyelet Setters, and she doesn't use the crocodile. This is what she uses, and whoops, everything is falling in here today, and I use the crocodile at the moment, but she swears by these. And these, I was able to get these on Amazon. And I'm going to put the link, because I don't want to open these yet and show you how they work. I'm going to put Michelle's link on under my description to show you exactly how these are to be used and how she used them in her spaghetti box junk journal. And these are really cool. So I'll be playing with these down the road. I'm not working on a book or anything. I did purchase these for junk journals or some, you know, a collage art journal, so I can use my my elastic with these. So thank you, Michelle, for demonstrating these. And again, I will put these in my description. So that's all that I have to share with you today. I just wanted to show you the cute little iron that I got, and it does cool down quite quickly. It's just warm now, so I just thought it was really cute and something that y'all might be interested in. And then this is the mat, the little Quilter cut and press, and I do like this too because it does have, I can put my material, just flip it over and measure. I don't have to get out any of my other measuring tools. So yeah, that's it. These are all my little finds for the week and what I purchased, and I just wanted to share with you. So thanks everybody. Happy shopping, happy crafting, and I'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.